Hey, how's it going? My name's Mark. I'm partner in the business here, Car Street Rod Fabrication. Been restoring cars for the last 20 years, but the business has been here since the 70s, where we custom build radiators. We ship them nationwide and also worldwide, and that progressed into the restoration business. This is Doug.
Hi, I'm Doug. I came here about roughly 3 years ago from a previous shop. Didn't have enough work, so I decided to come over and work for these guys, and they're a great company to work for. And I started out doing mainly modern vehicles and kind of started the older vehicles in a different manner. I learned fuel injection first, carburetors and whatnot later. Always been good with body work, and doing that since I was a child. Learned that from my father. And I'd like to show you some of the project cars we work on.
Well, hold on. Some of my strengths would be fabrication, metal fabrication, welding, rewiring cars, AC installs, just whole total ground up restorations. That's where Doug is a little bit more into the modern field, fuel injection and wiring cars as well. We share a lot of the same strengths. But go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, we do work on modern vehicles as well, but mainly antique restoration, fabrication.
What car is that?
Huh? What car? This is a 68 fastback, full restoration, if you'd like to come in a little more. We're replacing the entire floorboard. The engine actually is the original Ford 302. It's being removed to get a modern motor, basically. It's an 88 fuel-injected 5-liter. It's going to a 17-year-old girl, so she's going to want all the creature comforts and whatnot. Motor that's going in is sitting over there on an engine stand. It's got the computer wiring harness going to be all remapped, all good to go.
All right, another project we got going on is the 64 GTO convertible, which is a beautiful car. This came in, it's a completed car, all original, but it's not a factory air car, and the customer wanted air conditioning, so that's one of our specialties. If you look over here, we added on this sand and compressor. Everything's already run. It's got a condenser in the front. Just to take a look at the car, the whole firewall is blocked off now. The old heater's been removed. It's over there on the floor. Like I said, it's a beautiful car. You can come around here, take a look. If you look inside here, besides the bottom vents down there and some of the tools around, you can't even really tell that we're adding AC to it. In about a week from now, we're getting original AC vents. You can back up a little bit. Original AC vents that we're gonna be here with a hole saw, which is always fun on an original car. So you really got to know what you're doing. And we've done plenty of these kind of projects, so it doesn't really scare us that we know we can get it done. All right, so show the Charger.
We have a 1970s Charger that's been here longer than I have. According to Mark here, it's crashed in all four corners. It was completely destroyed, more or less, and they brought it back from the dead. The whole underbody was completely scraped, weeks worth of scraping work just to have it base coated, clear coated. This Sonic Blue Pearl. We installed the motor in the car. We're refinishing all the panels, doing all the body work, interior work. It's 100% being fully restored. Just a very long-term project.
All right. Why don't you step back over there, Billy Joe, and come over here, Doug. So basically, this is our main work area. You can kind of do a scan of the whole shop. This is our main work area for fabrication. We have cars coming in and out all the time, so we're constantly busy, and we don't have a lack of work. I understand after talking to Suzanne that the show is basically based on flipping cars, which I explained to her we really haven't done, just because when you're flipping your own cars, nobody's paying you to do it. All our customers are paying us to do the work on it, and it's kind of our bread and butter, so that's just the way we've gone. But we're totally interested in doing the flipping car thing, and I know we can get that done. And I think we can make a pretty good show at doing it, because we have the knowledge and the skills.
Well, I do.
Yeah, we both have a couple skills, so. We'd like to show you a couple of the other projects that we've done here. We have another area where we store cars. We'll show you up front, and a little bit more of the shop. So you want to pause that for a sec? Yeah? All right. So this is another part. We're in our office right now, but we have another area where we store cars that we're working on. If you come in, show the side of this car real quick, Billy Joe. Okay, this particular car came in, about a month ago maybe. This is a 68 GTO. A lot of the car was already done, but the interior wasn't in the car at all. Wheel well trim, rocker trim, weather stripping inside the windows, all the things that are a pain in the ass that nobody really wants to do. So we got that done. Doug did like 90% of the interior work. I did some other stuff, you know, and we got it done. So basically the car is done, waiting for the customer right now. Wildcat.
Yeah. This is a 63 Wildcat, similar to the Charger in the shop. Full restoration. We've done all the rust repair along the outside, welded patches, smoothed it all out, all done ourselves. We don't really send anything out. We tend to do everything ourselves. Body work, rust repair, whatever the case may be, electrical, anything that needs to be done. So this car originally started out just rot holes everywhere you look, and we, like I said, I don't want to sound repetitive, but we smoothed it all out. I had it painted, and we're in the process of reassembling this car.
All right, then over here we got a car that's actually my father's. It's a 41 Willys. This was a complete build here at the shop. It's just one of the cars that, you know, we've worked on over the years. So this is a running and done car. Over here right now we have a 49 Chevy pickup truck. We've changed the engine in this. It had a cracked block. We also did like the back window and then the stainless steel strips in the bed. Just finished off the truck for the customer, and that's all done and set.
Now we have Mark's baby.
Yeah, one of my main pride and joys is my 68 Camaro. Besides the broken out window that you can tell in the back, this is a complete restoration. I rebuilt the whole entire car. So I used to drive this car around in high school, which was many years ago, and I brought it back from the dead. It used to be canary yellow, and now it's black pearl. Okay, it's a rally sport. If you come over here and look, the interior's been all redone. Also, I didn't keep it stock. I put a 350 board 60 over, fuel injected throttle body. So I wanted to build it the way I wanted to, and that's what I did. And I love the car. I just got it on the road a few weeks ago, and I drive it as much as I can. You know. What else we got there, Doug?
Over here we'll see Mark's father or the owner.
Here you go.
Here.
Yeah, 47.
47 Chevy. Come over here. This is also a full restoration. This previously had vent windows here. We cut this out and made this full-size windows. They're also getting power, all new stainless weather stripping. This is actually a Cadillac interior out of, I'm not sure the year of that Cadillac.
It's like a 92 Caddy.
92 Cadillac interior, with the original power seat in there to make it all functional. The column as well. All, you know, insulation on the floor, full rewire. So
this has been a frame off restoration. This has a small block Chevy in it now with air conditioning. We built the radiator, of course. Like I said, this was a frame off restoration, and we redid the whole entire car. And it's obviously still got a lot of work to be done.
Pause that. Sorry, we're like 8.
All right, so we just noticed we're already at 8 minutes. It's hard to show you everything going on in the shop because we have so much work, but I want to show you a couple of things, and that's about it. Up here in the front of the shop, we have frames and bodies on display available for customers. We have a 41 Willys here on a rolling chassis, ready and available for anybody to buy and for us to complete for the customers. Over here, we got a 32 Ford frame, rolling chassis, completely done, ready to buy, and if a customer wants us to build it, we can do that. Over here we have a 34 Ford sedan, body, ready and available, and over here we have a 34 Ford on also a rolling chassis that we completely built ourselves and TIG welded all the way through. So that's our shop, and I don't know if Doug has anything to add, you know.
I don't think so.
I think we'd love to be on a TV and show what we do. This is what we do every day. So besides just trying to get us out, just tell you who we are, you know, we also bust each other's chops all the time.
A little bit.
And it happens, you know. But,
Shop life.
yeah. So there you go.